all these plants that I tried to overwinter. And now I need to try and sell them and get my deck back. Now these plants are my own plants, and I plan to keep them. Let's try and walk out into the garden a little bit. See what a mess my yard is? These are violets. Lots and lots of violets. Over there, I have some of the flats that we need to plant at the rest area. Here, I have some non-natives I need to get out. I need to get rid of this liriope, but I've got this lovely golden ragwort and my bluebells in here. I have all this brunera that's non-native but pretty, but it really does take over. And then I have this European trout lily that's really quite lovely, but not native, because the native ones are very difficult to grow, take a very long time to bloom. Now I need to take all these white violets out of my path. They are great for a ground cover. And some of my little yellow violets have seeded into the path, into this path of rock. Here's where I usually do my potting, up here on this ledge. And then when I'd have bluebells that I didn't think would make it, I'd throw them down into here. And look, they've made it. They've taken some years to do so. I almost thought that my buckeye was going to die this past August because it was so dry, but it looks like it's coming back. And here's that winter aconite, those yellow flowers that started blooming, I believe, in January this year. They're going to seed, and if some of my friends would like some seeds, I would be happy to share. So let's go down the path a little bit. And we have a bluebell here, bluebell there, and that brunera here. We have quite a mess here. This is the remains of an old ash tree I had that came down some years ago before the emerald ash borer. But then I've got this problem with my elm tree that Mr. Groundhog has decided to live in there, I believe. And now my elm tree is suffering. Here I have some domestic or non-native comfrey that was given to me by Tiana Camfjord, and have the yellow wood poppies that are starting to bloom. And this area, I've had problems with it in the past. The soil is not very fertile or something, but white wood asters are really taking hold there, so I might plant some more there too. And over here, these hellebores are just going like gangbusters, but below it here are a couple of my little white Trillium grandiflorum, so they might be blooming in a week or so, perhaps. Right here we have, this is strawberry bush. It's doing very, very well. I also have a pawpaw tree here, but he's still very young and doesn't have any buds. But look what we do have buds on. If you look very closely, this is another native tree, blatternut tree, and it suckers. I originally got it from Marie Davis, and sometimes I will dig up some of the suckers and pot them up and put them in our native plant sale. I think I have one sitting on the deck right now. So here you can see another big area of bluebells here in the backyard. More bluebells. Back in here there are bluebells. Whoops. I've got this blatternut tree that I need to trim back. Lots of bluebells. I have a big brush pile here with the compost pile back there. And in the neighbor's yard is a nice little redbud tree. But good gosh, can you see all of these violets along here? They're just going like gangbusters. And then I've got this non-native invasive honeysuckle bush that I need to get rid of. As well as this Vinca major, I think it is. It's taken over. Lots of pretty red tulips though. I do like red tulips. So, but we have lots and lots of violets here. And that's all I'm going to show you for today. Over and out.